So, I was falling out of my way to meet this small boy in South America. The reason why I wanted to go is because I needed him, or I wanted to show him the love of Christ. So I decided that I wanted to witness to him about how Jesus died on the cross and resurrected for him. So I hired this airplane to fly me over to this village smack down right in the middle of South America. So we're flying over the ocean. Everything's going perfectly until 50 miles away from the village, the plane crashes in the wilderness. The pilot's knocked out cold, so I had to call for an emergency chopper to come and pick up the pilot. And as soon as they got there, they advised me to go. I said, I can't go. God called me to help this boy, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I decided the only thing I could do was just run to the village. So I'm running through the village, or through the forest, trying to get to this boy. I had 50 miles to go. So about 5 miles maybe into this village, or into this forest, I'm stopped by this big, huge, humongous lion. And he's staring at me dead in the face. And then he roars. And then he on me. And so I'm trying to punch him to get him off. And so he tries to bite my neck, but I grab his jaws. And he tries to bite my neck, but I just pull him back and I kick him off me. And then he comes back towards me. And then I grab him by the mane and I just hit him in the face. And he falls over. And then finally he tries to come back over to me again. But this time I grab him by the mane and put my legs over his leg. And then I got him in a scissor lock. And then I'm all like, what now, Mufasa? Finally let him go. And then I finish him off with a nice Hulk Hogan move. He's out cold and he runs away. But I still got a long way to go. So I'm running through the forest. And then I start to get tired. 10 miles into this journey, I get tired. And so I finally just start to walk, and then slowly I start to sit down. And then I get so tired that No sprinkles on the ice cream. No George Lucas, not another Star Wars. And I wake up, and all of a sudden I'm surrounded by all these monkeys that are worshiping me like I'm some type of banana god. I try to get away, but they push me down and don't let me go. It's no use. So I wait till they all fall asleep. And when they do, I quietly make my escape. But as I'm escaping, I'm thinking, how come I can get all these monkeys to worship me, but I can never get a date to prom? And so I finally escape, and I run through the woods again. But then this time, 48 miles into this journey, there's a big, huge ravine, and it's stopping me from getting the rest of the way to the village. There's only 2 miles left, so all I have to do is just cross this ravine. So I think to myself, what would Tarzan do? So I grab the vine, and I get ready. I pray, God, please help me get past this. Help me get to the other side. I swing, but I get to the other side, and the vine breaks. And I land on my back. And I thought, oh, Tarzan ought to be ashamed. And so I get up, and I limp the rest of the 2 miles to the village. And then when I finally arrive, I go to the boy's hut, and then all of a sudden I see a doctor hovering over him. The doctor comes over to me, and he says the boy only has maybe 2 or 3 days left to live. His village people, his leaders, were starving him, and the rest of their people. They were hungry, and they were thirsty, and had nothing. So I knew this is why God wanted me to be here. So I got on one knee, I held his hand, and I asked him, do you know the love that Christ has for you? And with a confused look on his face, the boy said no. So I told him about Jesus Christ and how he died on the cross and resurrected for his sin. And so then, later that day, with tears in his eyes, he accepted Christ into his heart. And then that's when I knew that if God wasn't everywhere, I would never have made it to this boy. If he was not with me fighting that lion and getting past those monkeys and getting past that ravine, I wouldn't be there. I'd be gone. I'd be dead or something. You know, and you know what else is everywhere? Little boys and girls just like this who need your help and need you to witness to them. So make your choice.